Welcome back, TFO faithful, for more TFO 2025 playoff action. And now we find ourselves through the wormhole. Rick Pittman casting the season 13A, mixing up the offenses and defenses. And now it is time for the 13A quarterfinals. And what a big matchup we have here to start. We have the NES JDF, that's 6 initials right there, taking on a very viable Greek wrestling. If anybody knows wrestling, it's the Greeks. We're talking about 2 divisional champions here. We got the Badass Crackle divisional champion, the Greek wrestling. They went 5-3 and won their division by 1 win. And then you have the NES JDF winning their division, the Badass Pop. They tied with Lord of the Ducks, both of those teams being 5-3. But tiebreaker-wise, NES JDF spelled it out, and it was divisional championship. There's the power grip. He gripped onto the ball. He's at the 10, the 5. But he's brought down about the 2 to 3 yard line. First and goal here for the NES JDF. Big handoff in the middle for the score! And the Zapper Orange, pa-pow, pa-pow! What a season the Zapper Orange has had. Here is the kick. It is up and it is good. Zapper Orange, the #1 running back in the bad for season 13A. For the 13A season, 8 games, had 201 carries for 2,315 yards and 34 rushing touchdowns. Agamemnon, look at him go. The Greek legends, also known for being a great running squad. Let us not forget the legend himself, the Barry God Sanders. There he is, right there. TFO Hall of Famer Barry God Sanders at the 10, at the 5, and he scores! Barry God Sanders getting it into the end zone and getting points on the board for the Greek wrestling. Here is the kick. It is up. Oh, it's through the line, and it is good. And we have a tied game here for this 13A bad quarterfinal playoffs. As there is the bad special teams MVP for season 13 and 13A, the 2025 MVP for special teams. Pressman Speedboard. He's had a hell of a season, gets some yards. Oh, and he goes down. John Moxley. Oh my God, he just lost his AEW championship. The briefcase was open, and he's pissed off. And there's someone who's pissed off. Pa-pow, pa-pow. Zapper Orange getting it to the 50-yard line. First and 10 for the NES JDF. They're trying to spell victory. The Orange gets another first down. Think of all the great NES Zapper games there were. You know, you got Duck Hunt. You got, oh my God, look at Zapper Orange go. He's pa-powing them like it's Hogan's Alley, baby. Touchdown! Oh. I'm trying to think of the carnival one. I want to call it Barkley. Not like Charles Barkley, but something along those lines. I like Bayou Billy. Bayou Billy's a hell of an NES game, man. You plug in the NES controller and the side-scrolling areas, you play with that. In slot 2, you plug in the zapper, and then there's certain levels that you can pa-pow, pa-pow. It's a good time. Good time. Achilles, he's only got one weakness, and that weakness takes him down about the 30-yard line. So first and 10 for the Greek wrestling. The Greek legend offense here. Apollo, what a god with a catch. He's trying to outrun his own guy. But the defense finally catches up and drags him down. It's that legendary JDF defense trying to get in there. The Green Ranger, the White Ranger, the Red Ranger. Touchdown! Big score there, Barry. King Agamemnon! Zeus with that Zeus juice. Don't forget that. You can get Zeus juice down at any local gas station. They may call it something different, but you know what the Zeus juice is. put the lightning bolt in you. And there's Uranus. Speaking of great legendary Hall of Fame TFO players right there, the first ever kicker to be inducted into the TFO Hall of Fame. Uranus has been here for a long, long time as TFO celebrates its 13th year. And what a playoffs this has been. The largest TFO playoffs in history. Gonna culminate with 2 teams being champion. Incomplete pass, 3rd and 2 here. Genie with the handoff, keeps it orange across the field, but being brought down amateur wrestling style. The wrestlers trying to hold off the Nintendo accessories here as Zapper Orange blasting his way to the right side of the field. John Moxley in this AEW defense doesn't know what to do against these. You know, they don't have up, up, down, down like they do in WWE. Oh, power grip, even grip, the power grip. the power grip, what a catch there in double coverage. Everybody knows that the power grip is part of the Crips. Gangsta for life. Incomplete pass. Wow, he almost had that ball, but swatted away at the last second. Red zone action here, 2nd and 9. Game Genie hands it off to Orange. Orange can't get it to the 5. The defense here of the Greek wrestling. They are taking the defensive position. Blitzed in. And that is going to bring a 4th down. The field goal unit having to come out. We're all tied up 14-14 here. The U-Force. He gets it up. Oh, no good. It was donged off the right upright. So 1st and 10 starting at the 20. The Greek wrestling here. Incomplete pass. Both of these teams' uniforms clashing a little bit too in my mind. Oh, Agamemnon, what a game he has had so far. Short coverage there, but gets it across the line for that 1st down. 1st and 10 here, Greek wrestling trying to move along. Hand off to Berry God Sanders. And look at the Berry God go! Greek wrestling coming in with the number 8 offense in the bad for 13A. Actually, usually known as a running team, they have 1,600 pass yards and 1,100 rush yards. So they did pass a little bit more this season than go with the heavy run on the Berry God Sanders. But look at Berry, it keeps him fresh. It keeps him fresh. He gets to the 15-yard line. 1st down here, 1st and 10 now in the red zone. Greek wrestling looking to take the lead here. Oh, but Zeus taken down by the Zeo Red Ranger. He got Zeo'd right into the backfield. A loss of 9 here. 2nd and 19. Double indeed. 0 Red Ranger. 2 back-to-back sacks. How impressive. Big 3rd down now. They go around the world. But Hermes cannot even take it out of the backfield. So 4th and 33, a big, long field goal here for the Hall of Fame Uranus. Uranus has the distance, and it's scored! 14-17, Sky God Uranus and the Greek wrestling taking the lead here away from the NES JDF. As Speedboard, there's the MVP for special teams. Gets consistently out there to around the 30-yard line, given 1:58 left in this half to the NES JDF. And NES JDF 1st down, calling their first timeout of the game here. The NES JDF, the number 4 offense in the bad. They actually had a significantly larger rushing than passing, under 1,000 yards passing, but 2,300 rushing yards. Incredible. Look at Orange go. There he goes. Look at him go. He's just shooting guys. And we can't forget Pro Bowler. Obviously, Orange getting that big Pro Bowl nod. 1st and 10 here. Genie pitching it out to Orange now. Orange on the right side of the field. Gets it across the 10-yard line, 55 seconds. Time is ticking down. They are down by 3. They're in the red zone. 8 yards remain. Another handoff to Orange, but Orange caught up in the backfield and a loss of 2 there. 2nd and 2. It stopped the clock, though. 45 seconds remain. Trying to push it through the middle. He pushes. Oh, but he just got caught. 3rd and 5 now. They either make it now or they're going to have to go for a field goal. The defense trying to stop it, but they can't. Zapper Orange, he needed to reload a few times. But on that 3rd down, he was locked and loaded. Getting in there, getting the score, 20-17. Here's the pat. Oh, what a big-time block by the special team defense of the Greek Wrestling. Keeping this a 3-point game as Achilles brings the ball out. We got 22 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter. We're about to go to halftime, folks. Sanders taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Grew taking their time out here. 2nd and 12. Can they get in a field goal range, or are they going to bomb it for a score? Oh, wow. Tip drills. 3rd and 12 now, 2 seconds. This is the last play of the first half. The fake handoff, looking around. Oh, he's just going to take the sack. He takes the sack from Adam Steele. And Steele brings us to halftime. What a we knew that this was going to be a knockout, drag-out affair. We're talking 2 divisional champions here in 13A, both going 5-3. All right, both these teams have a lot to prove here, and they are proving it on the field. As the Greek Wrestling down by a field goal, they're going to start the second half here, as Achilles brings the ball out past the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 now here. A God in motion as Barry God Sanders takes it to the right side of the field. He goes through the center, and there are people diving everywhere. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. And oh my God, and he took out 2 more. Jesus Christ, he must have had his Zeus juice during halftime. He loves to gobble up the Zeus juice, and he's juiced up right now. And can it be a 4-point game? This is a big pat. Oh, and it's good. It's good. So the special teams defense of the Greek Wrestling really paying off as they block that PAT in the first half. And so that score now takes the Greek Wrestling up by 4. So NES JDF really wanting a touchdown here. They're needing to keep the momentum going as Orange gets them 6 yards. But, you know, this is going to be a hard task to pull off with such a great defense. But look at Orange go. He has been making Swiss cheese out of defenses all 13A. And another touchdown for the Zapper Orange. Pa-pow, pa-pow. They give a right hand, he gives a left. And here's another pat. Oh, the special teams defense trying to stop it, not able to, so still a 3-point game here. As the offense is scoring at will, trying to do what they can here. Look at Achilles go past the 50. Taken down about the 45-yard line. So the Greek Wrestling now having to face this JDF NES. Big time pass. So the NES JDF actually coming in with the worst defense in the bad, 13A. They allowed 3,500 yards this season out of the 8 games that we had for 13A. And look at Zeus, he's showing off. That is why they're being able to handle this defense so well. Almighty Zeus getting in there. So really it's going to come down to the defense of the wrestling. They're actually the number 7 defense in bad for 13A. They've allowed twice as much pass yards as they have rush yards. So they're good at stopping the rush, but they're not that great at stopping the pass. They have to find the balance. I'm trying to find my balance. I'm trying to live my balance. In a day of kings and queens, I was a jester. Treat me like a god. No, they treat me like a leper. And there's Orange. He is not a leper, other than they can't touch him. He's at the 20, and oh my God, he wasn't even dragged down at the 20. Oh my, is that a super scope or a zapper? Oh my God. Zapper Orange with another score. And the action is starting to pick up here in the third quarter. 2:25 here. The kick is up, and again a score, and still a 3-point game here. What Tecmo tries we have seen here today. 2:25 in the third quarter as Achilles bringing it out. He is fast. Couldn't get around that NES JDF. And so 1st and 10 here, a little past the 30s. Zeus with the ball. Oh, wow, I don't know what the heck happened there, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. Down by 3, Zeus juice. Oh, he took the juice from the Zeo Red Ranger. Zeo Red Ranger, his 3rd quarterback sack of the day. Now a 3rd and 19. Long 3rd down here. Oh, it's going to be longer as SVHAJ. He has his own initials, damn it. He's not going to let the NES JDF have all the initials. And so the Greek Legends, or Greek Wrestling, having to kick off the Young Bucks, both of them kicking the ball. Unfortunately, they recently lost their EVP status, and so this paycheck is probably paying the bills now for them, especially with how expensive it is to live in Rancho Cucamonga. 2nd and 18 here. Pitch out to Orange. Orange almost out of bounds. He's running so damn fast. Gets the 1st down. So they're up by 3. They have control of the ball at midfield. Again, the handoff to Orange, and Orange is gone, and he picks up a blocker. Look at the blocker doing work. Touchdown! What a score. The Zapper Orange, he has been on fleck all day, every day. He is pushing this team, the ¡1 running back in the bad 13A, and he's showing why. What delicious coffee I have with 57 seconds remaining in the 3rd. And so Achilles bringing it out to about the 45-yard line, down by 10. So Greek Wrestling, they need to get into some offensive positions here. They need to hit some one-wing angels. They need Barry God Sanders to hit his wrestling finisher, which is obviously the Sanders Slam. Ooh, in double coverage, incomplete. 3rd and 9 for the Greek Wrestling. Fake handoff there. Thought he was going to run it with the ball. Hermes. Oh, come on, Hermes. Come on, you had that 1st down, and so Gru is going to have to kick the ball away with 20 seconds remaining in the 3rd. So the Greek Wrestling really needing to rely on their defense. Again, the NES JDF being the worst defense in the bad. And unfortunately for Greek Wrestling, it seems like they are mimicking that worstness. So the Genie, Game Genie with the handoff to Orange, but no, Game Genie getting it pitched back. Long throw to the power grip. Oh, in coverage. He does a little crip walk and gets that 1st down right at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10. Pitch out to Orange. Up, couldn't get it back to the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss, 2nd and 12. The Greek Wrestling defense starting to power up. They heard the call, and they need to answer. Oh, but Barry, oh my God, they're getting buried. Orange is not only headshotting them, but then he's digging the hole and taking the soul. 1st and 6, just shoving it through the middle there. NES JDF now starting to be on top. Oh my God, are they on top? Another score by Zapper Orange, trying to put some distance here now between the NES JDF and the Greek Wrestling. Here's the kick. It is up. And it is good. 48-31. So a 17-point game, 3 scores is what the Greek Wrestling is looking for. And so Zeus, I hope he may have a hangover from all that Zeus juice he had during halftime. He may have overindulged, and we know Zeus always overindulges. Women, alcohol, gambling. He's a mess. I hope he gets help. Big pass to Apollo. Damn, Apollo wide open, but again, the foggy vision of the god Zeus. 3rd and 9. Zeus looking around, quick pass. He gets it to Sanders. Not a 1st down, though. They're going to bring the field goal unit. This is a very large field goal, but we're talking Hall of Fame Uranus here. got the leg, got the distance, gets it through the line. Could it be? Oh, he came up a little short. It looked long. The team believed they could have it. I mean, if they would have punted, it would have started here at the 20 anyway. They probably should have went with it on 4th and 3, hoping to get that first down. They're down by 17. They were really hoping to get a score there. 3rd and 7, though, the defense may be able to salvage this for the Greek Wrestling. NES JDF still trying to plow through, still trying to make distance. Getting it to Orange. Another first down by Orange. And the Zapper Orange taken down about the 45-yard line, 2:25. Now the NES JDF just trying to use as much of the clock as possible. Big throw to the power glove. It's so bad. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 here for the NES JDF. All kinds of motion. Game Genie with the handoff. No, he keeps it. He's got a man open in the middle of the field. It's Orange. Orange with a huge catch. It's the wrestling diver. Could not get to him. Touchdown. These accessories, I'm telling you, they got cheat codes. They got turbo modes. And so the AEW wrestling defense, they do not know how to handle all of this. They're just too muscular. They can't move their arms as well as these accessories. 55-31. So the NES offense really paying dividends here for the NES JDF, but you have to give it to the NES JDF defense, that legendary JDF defense, again, coming in as the worst defense in the bad 13A, and they just need to not be the worst. Oh, and a fumble! Oh, out of bounds. They just need to not be the worst during the play. You can be the worst defense during the season, but you need to not be the worst defense in the playoffs. And Sanders keeping the ball for himself, carrying the load. He is in the red zone, but again, time being taken down. 55-31. We're looking at a 24-point game here. It's kind of got out of control for the Greek Wrestling. A fumble. Zeus has just let it go as D. Peterson peters the ball back to the NES JDF, and that's going to be the game here, folks. The NES JDF now just running the ball out. We're at 10 seconds. Gru calling their last time out, but they're already celebrating. They got the Zords out, and they've got the accessories plugged in to these Power Ranger Zords, and it's a beautiful sight, I'll tell you that. As the NES JDF have won, they are victorious here today in this quarterfinal matchup. The Greek Wrestling, they are gone. And the NES JDF, they move on. Look at 460 yards by the Zapper Orange. There is a reason that he was the #1 running back in the bad for 13A. And it's just the lack of passing by the Greek Wrestling. That's really what hurt them here today, only getting 88 pass yards against this NES JDF defense that has allowed 2,000 pass yards this season. Wow, what a game. What a game. Congratulations, NES JDF. You're moving on. And we have more playoff games, so we will see you this Tecmo.